round of 64 game between Chutereve and Togashi Kohml. I'm just gonna link my stream quickly into the Discord chat. And we're gonna have a really quick look at the deck lists. We see that Chutereve is on Scorpion Splash, 2 Mark of Shames, 2 Calling in Favors, a Fate Western Death, a Meek Informant. Otherwise, pretty standard Crane, as far as I can see. Magistrate Station is, of course, the new Crane hotness when it comes to provinces. And Dragon is playing Kudaka and Ready for Battle. That's spicy.
But why is Kodaka bad? Oh, there's only 2 cards that he splashed from Lion and then nothing else.
Yes.
That's weird.
And Furies and no reprieves, or he's on Seeker on Fire and no Crab Splash. Yeah, that's interesting.
So jank, or it can work? What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's worse against like normal Dragon.
I think so too as well. Like Dragon without Pathfinder Blade is just not Dragon to me. It just doesn't make sense.
Alright, so I'm gonna full screen this and we're just gonna have a look. They're politely waiting for us, doing their mulligans and stuff.
But yeah, I do have to say, Magistrate Station has been a surprise for me. I did not expect it to be good, but it is good.
I mean, Crane got Souls Beyond Reproach and Magistrate Station in the same cycle. That's sort of like, that is the first character ready effect that Crane has got in their hands on. Like, it's and just that you can use it like outside of battles and stuff, it's actually a really good province. Like, if Crane gets their hands on a proper ready effect with all the honoring they have now, they can be beasts.
Yep. It just needs to survive that conflict it goes into, because usually it doesn't do anything in that specific conflict.
Yes. But like, if you can get value out of a first turn Brass Samurai, just defend with him and then ready him and then go attack. It's excellent. Speaking of, we see a Brass Samurai with 1 Fate.
I think both of them got like pretty decent flops though. So
yeah,
I think we'll be seeing the Investigator coming down here.
We might. We might. I'm just gonna take a quick look and see if Chutereve does not play Cloud of Mind, and he only has 1 Mia Mystic when it comes to discarding attachments. He has 2 Calling in Favors. On the other hand, we have 3 Cloud of Mind, which is pretty standard, and we have 3 Ancestral Daisho, so I'm guessing the Dragon player actually likes playing a lot of weenies and stacking them up with Ancestral attachments, which is not a bad strategy, like, for Dragon. We see a 5-5 bid, and instantly a Meek Informant goes down, and we see Daisho, Ancient Master, Assassination, Banzai, Century, Indomitable Will, and Calumet Unleashed. So this is not your typical Dragon. This is an interesting way of doing Dragon.
It is, yeah. Almost feels like reminiscent of, I don't know, maybe Lion Scorpion, something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
Anyways.
I think
so if Chut has his Voice of Honor and a way to honor one of his characters now, he's Gucci.
He doesn't even need the Voice of Honor, he just needs to go in with... Alright, so Brass Samurai ideally he wants to defend with, but he might as well go for it.
Okay. So I guess both of them are passing.
Yeah, I think the Assassination is just gonna go down the first thing here. Like, if he wants to get rid of this Brass Samurai, which is an excellent target because it has a fate on it, I think you just assassinate first action. First thing you do before he gets honored. Yeah.
Okay, nice find with a Manicured Garden. It's one of the safer options, I think, for him.
Yes.
He can't really afford to farm it for too long, though, so he's going to have to find restorations soon. Okay, Assassination comes down.
Wait, the Dragon plays Manicured Gardens instead of Sacred Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah.
That is interesting.
I mean, he doesn't really have...
Does he run Mitsu? I didn't actually check. He runs Troll. He doesn't run Mitsu, and he doesn't run the seals. So I mean, it makes sense, but it's also a bit weird.
That's the province that puts a monk into the conflict and readies him, and he doesn't bow.
Yeah. So he basically like when an attack is made against that province, you go choose a monk
It's a
character.
reaction.
Yeah, choose a monk character, ready that character. That character cannot be bowed this conflict, and then you get to declare him as a defender.
But I don't see any seals there, and he only has weedy monks. It doesn't feel like it's worth it.
Yeah, but like Mitsu is a very good card, like a very good monk, and you like if you run the seals and you run it with like Raitsugu or even an Eaten Master is like really strong. We actually see Indomitable Will played to keep the Doom Shigenya standing, which is actually a really aggressive play, in my opinion.
He probably did it so to play around conflict characters, like as in defended with it and then they dominate well. But I think it's fine as well for him if he keeps up the pressure early, and he can with the Doom Shigenja. He's Gucci.
Yeah, Doom Shigenya is extremely efficient for its stats, like for its cost. I mean, its stats is extremely efficient for its cost.
It is ridiculous. That being said, he just went into the conflict with a Steward and a Doji Whisperer. Just doesn't make sense why he would do that.
Yeah.
Like if he had for shame, for example, he could have just defended with a Doji Whisperer, used Shameful Display, and then used the for shame. He doesn't need to block with the Steward of Law.
Yeah. So we see a win but not break. And a political rival gets discarded at random, which is actually a huge hit, if I'm completely honest. I'm surprised that he didn't actually try and push that conflict. He had Banzai, he had Daijos. I mean, I guess he's afraid of the for shame. But yeah, it's a bit interesting.
It could be what Chut was kind of hoping Kohml would do, but he didn't.
Alright, so we see a secluded temple.
Okay.
I don't think it's a bad holding. I think it's actually a really good holding.
No, I think so too as well.
But I think the Dragon Dynasty is usually like really tight. You can't really fit it normally.
Yeah, by the way, he runs 2 Neaten Masters.
Only
Kohml.
2?
Just 2, yeah. It's almost blasphemy.
Alright, so this is going to be a very intriguing game, I guess.
Ooh. Magistrate Station, nice.
Magistrate Station is found. He wants to break that as soon as possible.
Okay.
If the Steward of the Law doesn't defend here, I think he just pushes for a break. Just hard.
Yeah, he has favorable grounds. So if he, the thing is, he has there's another assassination in his hand. We know he has 2. So the first thing he needs to do now is to bow it, or else his chance is going to be gone, probably.
I mean, he could be sitting on a Voice of Honor. He's 11 cards in hand and an Honored Steward of the Law. It's very likely he actually has a Voice of Honor online. But we do know if you only have 1 Voice of Honor, that's not enough because there's a Censure in the Dragon player's hand. So we do need to see a
couple of them.
A couple of Voice of Honors here, yeah.
But then again, even in this case, I'm not sure I would actually just block it. Well, let's see what he does.
He's very conservative with his cards. I give him that. Like, he plays a really, really careful game with his cards, like using minimum amount of just playing for card advantage.
Okay, interesting that he plays the Banzai before a for shame. Like, does he even have one? Is my question right now.
Yeah, so we see the Assassination, Voice of Honor, Censure line that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Does Chutereve have a second Voice of Honor?
He does. I think.
Not.
Not?
No,
Oh,
he does not.
okay.
He's
So,
gone. He actually forced him to use up a Banzai and then killed him.
yeah. That's
This,
big for Kohml, I think.
yeah, this is actually like a really, really, um, I'd say honestly like a very conservative dragon player. He plays basically like you expect like a scorpion player to play, a bit.
Yeah, I can see that. That's true.
His deck is really odd compared to most dragons, but he plays it like the way he plays it is actually excellent thus far.
Joe, this is not a dragon with Lion Splash. This is pretty much a pure dragon deck. He has 2 cards that he's splashing there.
Yeah, 2 ready for battles is all that he's splashing. I'm going to quickly pull up my chat and see what kind of stuff Joe is saying about me. I imagine none of it good.
No, he's polite. He's behaving. It's a public now.
Alright, I think that you do not want to defend here with the Kitsuki Investigator. I think you just wanna drop a conflict character from hand. Do we know if he has a conflict character in hand?
I don't remember.
I'll scroll up and check. All the way up. Ancient Master in hand, actually. Yeah. So I'd honestly see him, if necessary, like if he starts pumping this Doji Whisperer, I expect him to drop Ancient Master. First, you should of course use the Manicured Gardens, and then let's see if he actually starts pumping this Doji Whisperer. Alright, so Soul Beyond Reproach. So we're gonna see the double honor.
Well, just 1 honor here.
Oh, well, you do it on the politician to
Oh,
honor.
yeah. Sorry, yeah.
And here we see actually a Tattooed Wanderer getting dropped with 1 fate. So he's baiting out more cards from Chutereve. Let's see what we can get out of this.
Gosh, I really feel bad for Chut. He's I don't feel he's using his cards efficiently here.
I mean, to be fair, like the dragon player is actually down to 5 honor now, so there's a real potential with the Scorpion Splash, like a timely Fate Worse than Death, 2 Mark of Shame is like that's potentially 3 honor gone. This Kitsuki Investigator cannot go for Shameful Display.
No, he can't. And he might go for meditations, which can be huge, actually.
No, there's no meditation in the Crane Row
Oh, there isn't?
because Magistrate Station is fire.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, I haven't played much in the Elemental cycle, so these cards are all new to me. Well, mostly. Okay, if he's gonna reveal now, and I would be really disappointed if I find a For Shame there.
He had it for shame.
He played
it. He played it the first
Why?
thing. And
He could have saved the station.
He could have saved the station. I think
Yeah.
he just blanked that the opponent had a censure.
Yeah, I think so too as well. Like that's the only thing that makes sense here.
And we see the hand is actually court games, Mark of Shame on its fan, political rivals to your law. So there's a lot of political power in the Crane player's hand here. I don't think he's going to lose this conflict. I don't think there's any way he loses this conflict. Which means the last conflict is probably going to... No, actually, he still has an Ancient Master he can drop to defend.
Oh, he played the Ready of Battle, so anyways, the For Shame wouldn't have worked, I guess.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's definitely true. We did see ready for battle, but we do see a Kami Unleashed, so it's basically gonna get used to ready one of the characters. I guess the Mendicant is a decent enough character to ready.
I think either wouldn't matter.
No,
because
actually, you bow out the
political.
You bow out the Savage Politician.
Oh yeah.
Or you bow out the Doji Whisperer and try to actually win the conflict. Huh.
Actually, I don't think he can because there's a favor. The favor will allow him to win it. That's right.
Yeah, let's see if Chutereve forgets to use box or not.
It doesn't matter for him now because there is it's the favor. The favor will just win it.
Yes, but he can drop a steward and attach a fan to the steward if he really wants to win this conflict.
I think I would actually if I was him. I think I would do that.
Is that a Casway? Wow. Hold on.
What?
I
We didn't
missed
see that.
I completely missed that in his list.
No, I think he just drew it. I think because we didn't see his hand.
No.
This
I
turn.
didn't even realize he had it in his list when I looked at
He's
it.
got 2 of them.
Yeah, he's got 2 Casways.
Dang.
Yeah, that is.
Ultra jank.
To be fair, like if they do not have a way to deal with it, it's pretty like ball breaking.
Yeah, and Shoot only has his what's it called? Calling favors only.
Right, I think this is a huge mistake playing this Tattooed Wanderer.
Same
Now
here.
he like
He's only got an Ancient Master, I think, in hand.
yeah, he's down to 0 fate, and like we have seen the hand of the Crane player. We know he can play. He actually can't play Mark of Shame anymore. Wow. Yeah. Alright, so he actually did draw a second Voice of Honor with the Fertile Fields. That is huge.
Yep.
So he saves the break. Barely.
But I think that's fine for him. Like with the honor differential here, I think Chutereve might have a slight advantage going into next turn. But the dragon board is huge still. So,
yes.
But at least that will mean this shrine is going to be offline. That's a bit of a silver lining.
Yeah, I think the dragon player honestly just passes first action, unless he finds something he really wants to play.
Why would he? He doesn't have
He
to.
has a board. Save the face.
Yeah, but it's not like he's like Scorpion, where they have like they need
He has a
fate for
lot
their
of
hand.
expensive stuff in his deck. Furies, Indomitable Wills, Dia shows Cloud of Mind,
Tattoos.
Finger of Jade, Tattoos,
Okay,
Castaways.
fair.
I'd probably just pass first action. Oh no, I would definitely buy Sumiko because Sumiko is broken.
He has the favor.
Alright, I'll play Sumiko next turn with a Million Fate and just try and save her this turn. I'm guessing she's on restorations? Like that honestly be my...
Could be.
And we'll see a 3 to 5 bid, so...
Yeah.
The hand sizes sort of equal out, but the double storehouses puts Dragon ahead on cards again. Yeah, I think the Dragon player needs to make some stuff happen this turn. Ideally.
So what would you do if you were Chut right now? Do you think there's a way for you to claw back at the game?
I guess you don't hit Resto. That's about it. So he goes in with the Cautious Scout. We know he has a Banzai in hand. I guess you just defend with a Mendicant.
He's going for Earth. Okay.
It had 2 fate on it.
I don't know. I would consider going for Water here. Even with the Ring Fate. Because you still have another chance to get the Ring Fate from one of the 2 rings.
Yes, that is true. That is actually very true. Of course, you do kind of put the Dragon player in the position where he has to go Air here to get the Ring Fate, and Air doesn't honestly do much in this board position.
I guess, but he needs to catch up on the board, and that's why I'm leaning towards. But then again, I'm a Phoenix player, so Water is like my default ring.
Yeah, I think this is an over defense from the Dragon player here, unless he can Hawk Tattoo, of course. Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, we do know there's a Banzai in Chuterev's hand. But I think that's also the only military buff Chuterev runs. Yes, it's the only military buff Chuterev runs. So yeah, that's honestly a bit of a clever play. Do you run into fertile fields and keep giving him cards, or just give him fate here? I think you just give him the fate here. The double fate. Sure, it hurts a bit, but
it's better than cards at this
yeah,
point.
It's better than cards at this point. And you still have the political favors. You can still stop any unnecessary shenanigans. And what do we know? We'll see like 2 political rivals already discarded. Alright, let's see this played. This Kitsuki.
Yeah, no, played. I'm fine with this happening, actually. This seems okay for Chut. I mean, I'm not fine with it, but Chut would be fine with it.
So, Watering. Banzai Banzai, calling in favors, censure, court games, mark of shame, noble sacrifice.
Doesn't seem like he'd miss anything in this hand.
No. Maybe get rid of a calling in favors? Maybe get rid of a noble sacrifice?
I think calling in favors here.
Is he really that worried about calling in favors, though? Like, maybe if he wants to dump down Togashi Kazue, I think you get rid of the noble sacrifice to just keep your Sumiko safe from shenanigans next turn. Otherwise, he can pretty much make sure noble sacrifice goes off unless he fingers of Jade Sumiko.
So,
how many noble sacrifice does he run? 2 noble sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, in this situation, I'd probably get rid of the noble sacrifice.
Yep.
Yeah, he did get rid of the noble sacrifice. So, I think the setup here from Kohml is to actually try and hit the Void Ring next conflict if possible, to just remove one of the guys from Chuterev's board here.
Yeah. That being said, I think if Chutereve wants it, he can prevent that now. So, or he's going to have to force the Ancient Master to come down, whatever he is.
Yeah, he might sit on a...
Oh, interesting. He played the Ancient Master now. I'm not sure I would have done that, actually.
I'm okay with that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. He has
fan
court games. He can. Oh, he can't use the court games now because the steward. Unless like there's this crazy play, move the Cloud the Mind onto the Steward of Law, which I think he actually should have done already, and scouted with a scout.
But you can't move Cloud the Mind over because calling in favor is also.
Oh, not now. Like as in when Cloud came in at the beginning. Yeah, and then what he could, I mean, he couldn't have foreseen this happening, but then he could have court gamed the Ancient Master and won this conflict.
Yeah. You probably just go Tattooed Wanderer with the Void Ring here on Shameful Display, play a weapon. Because we know he has a weapon in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ancient Taisho, there you go. And that's Shameful gone. I don't think there's anything Chutereve can do about this.
Does he run Assassination? He just runs it.
But we did see Investigator, like his hand is turns Banzai, calling in favor, censure, court game,
True. He could steal the Daisho, which he did.
That he did. Yeah, okay, so second Daisho goes down.
Okay. And that's going to be bye-bye to the Brash Samurai, probably.
Yes. I'd get rid of the Brash Samurai, honestly, here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so going into next turn, Dragon is carrying only one of that fate that he saved, which is a bit of a shame. So he can put down Sumiko and pass. But Shoot is going to be carrying over 6 fate, which enables him to build quite a board now. And now Togashi's board is dead for most part.
Yeah,
He's going
but
to have 2 characters.
Sumiko is also really,
Yeah,
really
true.
good with the favor. Let's be
But
honest.
Shoot also runs Fate Worse Than Death. And if he gets that, there's a
Yeah,
potential.
that is true, but he just basically just needs to find then he basically just needs to find a Finger of Jade or something to protect Sumiko. He's
Or
already
his essential.
seen a Calling in Favors.
Mhm.
So there's only one more Calling in Favors in the deck. There's only one Fate Worse Than Death in the deck, so he has to pull basically both of them this
Yeah.
turn.
Which is a bad chance for that.
Yeah, I imagine Kohml is definitely found, well, not definitely, but he's probably found one of his 3 Finger of Jades, or is it 2? No, he only has 2 Finger of Jades, so that's a bit on the nose, I guess. But we'll see. So apparently Togashi Kohml needs a 2-minute break. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with Kohml this far. He's played actually really conservatively and just basically played for card advantages and stuff. If both players bid 5 here, Chutereve has to really worry about hitting restorations.
Yeah.
And I don't think he can keep going into Manicure Gardens and just keep giving him fate, keep giving him
No.
fate.
I mean, he's given him 2 fate already with it.
Yeah.
And it's going to keep getting worse. But I mean, I don't really think that Chutereve is in such a terrible position right now.
Yeah, we also know 2 of the cards in Kohml's hand. Like, we know 2 of the cards are actually Daishos.
Yep.
So
no, I think he has only 1 Daisho because the other one is on the cautious count.
No, there was the one in play on his what was it? The Mendicant had a and he left play this turn.
Alright, so
Right, so the Crane player probably plays like Hotaru and Challenger here. The Challenger is really good against Sumiko.
I think he needs her to block also.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, he doesn't. Actually, no, that's right. He doesn't, because he could just block with Cautious Scout and Banzai, and that should probably prevent any military attack here. And if he attacks political, he can block with Hotaru and honor her, and that's going to also prevent. I mean, like, basically what Shut needs to do here is not lose 1 more province. He needs to survive this turn.
Yeah. And we see
5
to 4
he played Yukuni. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with this.
No, I'm pretty sure I don't as well.
I think both Neat and Master and Sumiko would probably have been better, potentially. It's hard to know, like, we don't actually know his entire hand, so...
Yeah. Okay, Chut bids 4 for some reason.
Maybe he was afraid of the 1 bid from the Dragon player. He was down to 6... No, 7 honor.
7? Yeah, but Dragon...
Tattooed Wanderer, he's going to convert Hotaru.
Okay.
He does pass though, so I'm guessing... I'm actually
guessing... No Finger of Jade. Oh, this could be painful.
Yeah, I'm guessing he has found his singleton Fate Worse Than Death.
Or thinking... maybe he was hoping for it, because remember, he didn't play the Challenger.
No,
I mean, like, he played...
Yeah. Oh my god, an extra chance to find the Fate Worse Than Death.
He could have found it, we don't know. So let's see.
Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think this is really dangerous.
Yeah, it could. This could be the turning point if he has it now.
Yeah, for sure.
He's gone through 24 cards in his deck.
Yeah.
Okay, so he doesn't have it.
We know he has. We do know he has a Uh, hang on. What am I thinking? You do know he has a court game, so he can dishonor Yukuni here, and he probably has the last. He found a voice of honor here because he does display, so he's going to prevent the re-honoring from a court games from Togashi Kohml as well. So we're definitely going to see a court games. Yeah, 100%. A century.
Okay.
So do we see the voice
okay.
of honor? Do we see the voice of honor?
I mean, he's gotta at this point. This is it. Oh,
No
he doesn't.
voice of honor.
But what's going on here? I don't understand.
Oh my god.
Or maybe he was baiting it out. Like, that is a possibility. Okay, he plays Mark of Shame.
Right.
So
right,
that
right.
means no. Gosh, there's still the favor. That's so painful.
And the Mountains Anvil Castle.
Yep. That's bad.
Wow. It's like.
Oh, and he has.
It's breaking.
And if he has the other Indomitable Will, it's
Indomitable Will and double firing. Oh my god, that would be
shit.
insane.
That's painful. Oh, he doesn't have his Indomitable Will.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I was saying if he has it, it will be really bad, but he doesn't.
All right. What's the
So now,
stronghold province for Chutereve? Is that Raleigh? I think it's Raleigh, right?
entrenched.
Entrenched. All right. I think he's safe this turn from losing the game at least.
I think he kills Yukuni this turn actually.
Kills Yukuni?
Yeah, he just goes void with Hotaru.
Makes sense. Yeah.
What water? What's going on here? Oh no. Wait, come on. Chut, what's up, man?
Earth?
Okay.
Earth?
Earth? Not Earth. You just kill Yukuni now.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, he's finally found it.
Oh no. You know what?
Military?
You know what? You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen at this point.
What?
The Fury.
Oh no.
All the Furies.
Oh no. He still has a steward. Not steward. What's his name? A political rival, I think, in his hand. Maybe. I'm not sure.
He's lost 2 political rivals to the bin. Yeah, there's the Fury. Instantly goes down.
Sad.
Well, he has an honor to Jotaro for next turn.
And he goes first. Not bad.
Not too bad, no. And he actually has to pass. Wow, this is actually a pretty cool game. Now you go void yourself, right? Or do you go water?
No, he's gonna protect for next turn, yeah.
Yeah, we know he can.
Yeah, I think
we know he can pump.
One.
Like we know he has double die show. We know Chutereve has a Banzai for sure.
I mean, I'd be fine with him double die showing here. Actually, it would be really good if he double die showed on Ancient Master for Chut, because next turn he goes first and he can just go water and negate those die shows.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Tide Glory. So Sumiko is going to be huge this turn.
Online.
Wow. Yeah, this game is actually really cool. This is an interesting path for Dragon, like a mono Dragon deck just playing really conservatively for like, just card advantage. Just basically abusing all the stats. They have so much stats.
And excellent conflict characters as well, in my opinion.
Both to that. Yes to both of that. Oh, Hotaru dupe. That's not too bad. We see a Doji Challenger. That is...
Doji Challenger has to be played now.
100%.
It's huge. We could still see another Cloud the Mind here, so...
Yeah, that's reasonable. Like a Cloud the Mind or... Alright. So...
What are you...
I think...
Why didn't you play the Challenger?
I don't know. Like, the answer is, honestly, I don't know.
I mean,
I'm guessing
maybe you're
I'm
playing
guessing
around
he
Cloud.
actually
Sure.
guessing he's really wishing to find that a fate worse than death. Yeah, actually, if we look at the board right now, we see like if Chutereve survives this turn, his board is actually really intimidating.
Yep. So if you're Chutereve, would you go on the offensive here or block?
That's a hard choice because this Yukuni still has covert, so he can just get rid of this Hotaru.
Yeah, true. Okay,
Oh,
he's going
oh,
with
is he going
exploring
to find? Is he
now.
going to find restorations? Is he going to find restorations?
Nah, it's shameful.
Oh, that's going to sting.
Yep, if there is a Hulk tattoo.
Yeah. Does Kohml defend this? Is he just okay with letting Shameful break here? And going for the big political push on the stronghold?
I'm not sure he should defend this. Like, it doesn't make sense that he does defend.
I mean, if he has a conflict character, I guess he just drops it. Maybe.
No, not even. I mean, yeah, I guess he can, but what, saving a break on Shameful at this point doesn't seem worthwhile.
Yeah, he does not defend, so I think he just leaves this gate broken, and then he pushes in everything on Entrenched.
Or just Fury.
Or just Furies, because Fury is, oh no, a good card. Like, it's on the restricted list for a reason.
It is, yeah.
Honestly, like, if I see like a Finger of Jade go down on like no, don't attack solo with Sumiko. Hang on, 1 second.
Sure.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. So we see
2 double attack. Probably political.
Why? Like, if you go political, you definitely bring Yukuni and convert out Hotaru, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, this is a military conflict.
Military, okay.
I mean, it makes sense.
Not with the Ancient Master. Is he playing around something?
I guess so.
Okay.
Because
now, yeah.
Let's see if he has the fate worse than death on the other side. It should be intriguing. Is actually people typing in the chat, because I don't see anything right now?
No, chat is dead.
Chat is dead. Confirmed. Chat is dead.
Does not defend the conflict. Okay. So there is 3 die shows in hand. That's 3 fates.
That is +6 strength. That is a Hawk tattoo.
Okay.
Alright, so then you go completely unopposed with Yokuni. But you have to contest the court games again. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So
I mean, Sumiko is gonna be there. Sumiko's gonna be there. So.
I mean, yeah, of course, Sumiko is actually going to be in the next conflict as well. Wow, I totally blanked on that. I'd let him have this. I'd let him have this. He wasted a Banzai. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go political. He has to have a fate worse than death or a political rival to survive here.
Yeah.
He might as well attack with this.
He has no political rivals because he only has 2.
All right. Maybe a nope. I think he needs exactly a fate worse than death or bust.
Noble sack. Another noble sack can work.
That is true. He does attack. He does attack into Manicure Garden, so an extra fate for Kohml.
Also, yeah. I don't know.
I think you just. I think you let this conflict go again. Just take the fate, accept that Yukuni is leaving play this turn. Or, well, next turn.
If you make it the next turn.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is... I mean, Chutereve has to have something. Like, he has to have Fate Worse Than Death or something, because... what?
He blocks.
With Sumiko?
Okay. Why?
Has he?
I think he's given up on breaking this turn. I think that's his thing. For some reason, he's given up on doing that.
So he puts a Finger of Jade on Sumiko. Oh, or he has the Lost Indomitable Will.
Yeah, he could, yeah. He still needs to win the conflict.
Yes, he still needs to win the conflict.
There's a Anvil, Mountains Anvil.
Oh yeah, Anvil is good here. Solid here. If he has Indomitable Will, he definitely plays Anvil right now. Oh, or just a fan. Setting up for next conflict. Yeah, I think he has the Indomitable Will here. That Yukuni is not going to do much with the attack, fortunately. No. Like, I think he could have just let this one go and try and actually win. I don't know. We'll see. If he has the Indomitable Will, the play makes perfect sense, but
yeah,
we'll see what's going on.
Double for shame.
Ready
or
for
just
battle?
one. Ready for battle.
Yeah.
Poof.
Voice of Honor cancels the Ready for Battle.
Oh, ouch. That's nasty.
Yeah, he was waiting a long time for that.
That is the last Voice of Honor, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's only 2. No, that's actually all 3.
Yeah, there are no cancels now on the board.
Yeah, you just have to hope that Yukuni can't break this. So how much is Yukuni? He's exactly
4.
7. Exactly 7 with the Stronghold.
Oh yeah. No, so he's 7 minus 1 plus. Yeah, so he's 7 with the favor.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, he's got to have something.
Yeah.
And it's not what's it called? It's not Fate Worse Than Death, because if that's the case, I think he would have used it on Sumiko or something when he had the chance.
Yeah, okay, so end-turn position is breaking. He now has to play it. Play something. Anything.
Cold games, I'm pretty sure he still has one.
No, he's used 2, so he can have one more, but... Oh no, another Mark of Shame. So... Court games?
So we'll bring him up to 6. It's not enough.
It's not enough, he needs one more.
Oh my god, I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Oh, the fan!
Ah, another fan. Ouch. Anything?
Does he have the last calling in favors? Does he have the last calling in favors?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
What?
It's still breaking!
What? It's still breaking? Yeah, what's going on here?
Does he have another fan?
What does this guy do?
A fan. Like, he could put down a fan.
Yeah?
He needs exactly a fan to stop this from breaking.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the game! That's it! Chutereve had
GG.
nothing. Wow, that's a really cool game.
Yeah, it was. It's so interesting to see a different kind of playstyle from Dragon. I've never seen anything except just like straight up jank monks or, you know,
The hyper efficient copy of test.
yeah, yeah, copy of test. Yeah,
Wow, this game is actually really cool. Yeah, that was. I think Chutereve is completely correct in that assessment.
yep. If he survived this turn, it's pretty much over for Kohml,
Yeah.
but he didn't. This is what happens when you don't have attachment control. Some attachments will just run away with the game.
Yeah. Really cool. Uh, so I have to go do something like pretty much right now,
Sure.
unfortunately. Thank you very much for joining me and co-casting. Thank you everyone to those who watched, and thank you to everyone who spoke in chat and everything. I am going to end this stream, and I'll see you next time.
All right. Bye bye.